Hello there and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV where I'm playing as Korea. Got a new heir, 425 heir, it's not too bad. Got a 443 Queen Consort. And the House of Jang. With the union of Dan I and Jong Myong, we have gained not only a spouse but also a new ally in the realm. The Jang is an old and influential family and their seat in Jeongju is a jewel of the kingdom. Of course, friendship has to go both ways, and Jongmyong will be expected to speak for her kin, while our king will be expected to consider such advice very carefully. Okay, so hopefully that's going to put an end to my issues with legitimacy. It's still a bit low. It's rising every year. Money issues a bit low because I have to pay for this level 3 advisor for the time being. I've still got a bit of uprising issues. My unrest, that's not too bad. So I won't need for too much longer, I don't think. I can get... No, corruption is growing, that's right. But I can get admin tech level 14, so I will take that now. Actually, before I... Yes, I will. Scientific experimentation. While it is true that we stand on the shoulders of our ancestors, it is high time that we start to learn about the world from our own well-documented observations. By observing the world around us and by experimenting to prove or disprove our ideas about it, we can reach further than those before us. So using our next group of ideas, and I can build another manufactory, being a plantation. Yusugi's announced me as a rival. Really? Improvements in production technology. There are reports of farmers and miners being more productive than local bailiffs expect them to be. We should investigate if there is something that the entire nation of Korea can benefit from. My inflation is already pretty high. I don't really want to increase it any further, so I'm going to use caution. Let's get 10 admin power. I probably should start looking at decreasing inflation. Alright, new ideas. It's been a while since I've had a new idea, because I put admin tech on hold due to institutions. And because my military tech is quite far ahead, I might as well go for a military idea. I've always enjoyed quality. I think quality is a good one. More so than quantity, because I might be good of a big army, but a big army costs more money. But a big army could be useful for defeating Ming, more so than a quality army. Might have just convinced myself right then, actually. Let's try something different. Let's go for quantity. I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Quantity ideas. Lock it in. And because my military check's already further ahead of the other ones, I might as well pump all my points into it. So the first one, levée en masse. We have up to now been very choosy over who should serve as a rank in our military. We only took the poorest and most desperate, basically all the people no one else would miss. Now though, we are going to open up the ranks to everyone who isn't rich. So manpower modifiers increased by 50%. And get another one straight away, which I will. A young can serve. How old does a boy have to be before he is a man? How old must he be before he can die for his country? Some rulers are squeamish. We, on the other hand, are an equal opportunity butcher. Manpower recovery speed is 20%. Alright. So that should help me restore my issues with manpower. And I can make Yusugi a rival again, which is good for me. Ooh, they conquered a lot of Ashikaga in that war. They still haven't got much. I reckon as soon as that, we're looking at 3 years. As soon as this truce is over, I'm going to attack Yusugi again while they're down. core done. That will fix my corruption issue and save me some money. I've got a bit of conversion to do. Not that it's really going to help me anything, but that's right. I wanted to upgrade my castles and my boats. All right, I'm going to upgrade my boats. My galleys need to be upgraded. Let's do that. And my transports need to be upgraded too. I can do that next month. I can build 6 more troops. I've got 4 mini armies, so I might as well build. I'll go 1 for you, 1 for you. Where are the other ones? 1 for you, 1 for you. Build 8 more boats. Now, I do have a mission. I need to get trade power in Nippon to be 75%. So I guess I'm going to do that. I'm going to need a lot more light ships. So I'm going to build more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with 5. We'll see how much impact that makes. Just got a little bit of unrest, but that's fine. My relationship with Ming is almost maxed out. Russia is maxed out. They're getting closer to a war. What do I declare war on Transoxania? And try and just get ever so closer. Our people embrace Shintoism. Our humanist tolerance has led some of our people to become Shintoists. Confucius says, if a man is without benevolences, then what use are the rites? If a man is without benevolences, then what use is music? At least we are tolerant. Religion changed to Shintoism. If I can take some of Transoxania's land, I can get ever closer to Russia. And together, Korea at 70,000, Russia 90,000, we can almost rival Ming. Even though their limit is redonk. Wow. And they've got in full quantity. If I only bring the Ottomans in as well, wouldn't that be something? The distance isn't a huge issue. The Timurids, unfortunately. Oh, the Timurids aren't as angry with me at the moment. You know what? I'm just going to, now that Ming's maxed out, I'll just improve relations with the Timurids for a while and see what I could do with that. Galleys. That's right, I upgraded my galleys. They're all ready to go. Transports. Oh, sorry, I've got to upgrade transports. Now I'm going to take on Yasugi first, and then I'm going to focus on... Because my main goal, before the game ends, is about 170 years left. Manufactories. While a number of technical innovations during the course of the 16th and 17th centuries has increased the output of production for some products, such as iron or cloth, to an extent, the biggest improvement in the field of production has come in the form of new forms of organization. That's a mouthful. By creating manufactories, often outside the city limits, merchant capitalists can both bypass the ancient guild laws that prevent mass production in principle, as well as pioneer ways to increase production through organizing and specialization of labor in one place. The forerunners of the late industrialization are able to increase output by facilitating access to raw materials and mass organization of labor rather than by expensive new machinery. This is in itself a huge change over the often heavily regulated methods of old, however, and together with later technical advances, this new mode of production will come to revolutionize society. Okay, so another institution has appeared. Manufactories. I've already got a few though, so the fact that I've got a few manufactories should mean that I'll be able to embrace this one a bit sooner than, say, Renaissance. Yes, as I was saying, my main goal for this game, if I was able to completely own Japan by the end of the game, I would have been very happy. So I'm going to continue pushing on with that idea. And considering that at the moment Yusugi have no allies, I'm going to do a little war against them. Well, it's an option. I'm going to get my second army down. Got my new trade ships to help out on the Nippon trade. I'm pretty sure it was Nippon, wasn't it? Yeah. The new emperor. Okay, so I'll send him another idea. It's good timing. Enforce service. The principle of volunteering underpins our whole army structure. Sometimes there aren't enough volunteers. We should force people to volunteer. Regiment cost by minus 10%. I'm just hoping these guys don't ally with someone before I'm ready to attack. Where's Chicago? Maybe I'll just finish them off. No. I can't go wait longer before I can finish them off. Can I get a claim on all the provinces in the meantime? Bison. Harima. Not quite in the last one. Noble families feud. Violence among leading families within the state was never far from the surface. Often, this instability would boil over into open conflict. The result was less than a full-blown civil war, but could immensely disturb the stability of a state. I'll just try and settle the issue. 33 diplomat powers, not much to lose. Okay. There's an army movement going. Get in there, but slow progress. From there to there, from there to there. I'll move an army here, and I'll move an army here. I'm going to attack 4 armies at a time. Now, 52%. How can I increase that further? Local trade power. What if I build more marketplaces around this trade point? Even Kyoto. It's part of the Nippon trade network. Maybe that's how I'll do it. I'll build a lot more marketplaces. I don't get it. If I do this, it's not bad. First mini army has arrived. Oh, my general died. That's bad timing. get a new general. Looks like they have at least 2 generals. So I've maxed out relations with the Timurids. Alright, looks like there's a big war happening over that part of the world. As long as I'm allied with Ming, it's probably unlikely going to happen. There's probably a few too many things in the way at the moment, but I'd almost drop the alliance with Ming if I got one with Russia. It's going to be a very tricky time though. Alright, all my armies are here. So bring all my ships together so they're safe. Do you want me to just park my trade ships? And let's declare war on Yusugi, except I've got no one to send. One more claim on Ashikaga, and I'll pull that spy back. Okay. Yusugi, declare war. I'm not going to bring in an ally, not that I can anyway. My goal will be to take... I'm going to guess Mino. Or that one, Echu if I can, because Echu's worth a lot more. I can't do. So I'll do Mino, he'll be my war goal. Let's declare war. My armies all moving to a different point to capture. And press play. Alright. They've got a quarter the size of the army to me. They're behind in tech. This shouldn't be an issue. Send my general-led armies to do the sieges. Alright, here comes their army. Wonder what they're planning. Ooh, I might better bring up my classic move of lock them onto an island. Nope, they're trying to take that back. That's fine. They can do that. Up a little wall. Here we go, this could be my chance. Oh, they're going all the way over there, are they? Siege of Echu is done. I can move these. I can lock most of the army off that one island. I'll just walk through, clean up this one, then I'll come back and take them out at the end. That'll be fine. Shall we leave one army here? Just so these guys can't Let's try and hunt those two down. Split them into two so they can't escape. Alright. There's probably not much left in this war, but it's probably going to take a few minutes. So I'll do this last event. Nobles demand privileges. The privileges of the nobility have been under continuous assault as Dan has attempted to centralize more and more control. The nobles have finally lost their patience and are demanding that they give them back what they believe is rightfully theirs. I'll cop the... Oh, I don't want unrest. I'll cop the 10 prestige loss. Okay, I'll move them to there, I'll move them to there, and I'll stop this episode here. I'll come back next time to finish the war with Yusugi and take a little bit more of Japan back. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate the support, and I hope to see you next time for the war conclusion. Take care out there.